Good morning class, good afternoon, especially sa mga classes ko afternoon. I conducted this video discussion kasi I was not able to conduct an online class this time dahil meron po aming meeting. So, proceed tayo dito sa midterm topic natin. Continuation based doon sa video discussion na meron tayo on YouTube. We have here the non-solicitation of patronage. Sabi dyan, PNP members shall seek self-improvement through career development and shall not. Okay, it is being emphasized na as a police officer, you are not going to, hindi ka dapat mag-ask ng ano yung sinasabi dyan na hindi favors doon sa mga kanino. Sabi dyan, we have here or recommendations, ito being emphasized or influence coming from mga politicians. We have here yung mga high-ranking government officials, prominent citizens, kumbaga pag sinabi natin prominent, yung mga tataas in influence sa society, mga famous, person affiliated with civic or religious organizations. With regards to their assignment, tandaan po sa assignment, sa promotion, and even though pwede nating i-dagdag dyan, pag sinabi nating assignment, ito yung pagbibigay ng tasking or duty ng isang police officer. So, wag daw tayong mag-ask ng favor in relation to our promotion assignments or even though, ano pong pwede nating assignment or yung give ng mga, awarding in terms of promotion. Yes, aligned doon sa promotion. In short, as a police officer, we must not ask favors, mga recommendation, galing doon sa mga tao na yun. Tandaan nyo yan ha. Politicians, high-ranking officers, high-ranking officials, mga influential person. It is because para ma-avoid natin or ang purpose bakit nagkakaroon ng ganito na non-solicitation of patronage is to prevent favoritism and corruption and also to ensure integrity and professionalism. Kasi pag once as a police officer, ginagawa mo yung mga ganitong bagay, you are not practicing professionalism and wala kang integrity as a police. It is because very negative ang mga ganitong activities. Bakit? Ano ba yung magiging effect nito pag once you are asking a favor coming from those officials? You are not able to improve yourself. Kasi magiging incompetent ka. Magkakaroon ka ng low self-improvement. It is because bakit? Bakit low self-improvement? It is because nakadepende ka lang doon sa mga tao na malapit sa iyo na pwede mong paghingan ng favor. So, hindi ka na ngayon magsisikap. Ibibigay yung 100% mo in terms of serving the public. It is because nakadepende ka na doon sa kilala mo. At the same time, bakit nagkakaroon ng ganito is to improve fairness within the organization. Fairness, walang bias in terms of yung mga sinabi natin kanina, promotion and assignment. So, very negative if you do this kind of practice inside the police organization. So, as a police officer, you must avoid this. Pwede ka namang ma-promote in terms of doing your best, providing the service that the community needs. Gawin mo yung lahat ng makakaya mo, ipakita mo yung galing mo. Hindi doon nakakapit ka lang in terms doon sa mga politicians or high-ranking officials na meron ka. So, I hope you understand. Next, we have here the proper care and use of public property. Sabi dyan, a Philippine National Police member shall promote and maintain sense of responsibility. Highlight natin yung dapat as a police officer, meron kang sense of responsibility sa sa property. Public property. Ngagin, issue. Gin entrust or issue sa imo in terms of their care and custody. It was being emphasized pa nga dito na kung gaano ka maging protective na papa or caring sa imo nga family, dapat ganun ka din ka-protective sa kagamitan or caring nag-i-issue sa imo as a police officer. Ano pwede nating ma-example dito na mga gamit na gina-issue sa mga police? We have yung radyo nila, radios. Okay, mahirap na walang pen. Radios, ano pa? Vehicle. Yung patrol car na meron sila. Patrol car. We have yung ginapanlagas dira kaswat sa Balmores ng KLX na ginagamit nila. It was being issued to them. So, as a police officer, you must care and protect those property. Why? Why you must need to protect? Why is it necessary? It is because the number one concern is that the purpose, i-ensure ang property nga available sa public, nagagamit ng public, and at the same time, it is because funded po yan ng tax ng mamamayan. That is why, kung ano yung mangyari sa property na yan, the public itself has the right to question ano nangyari doon. Bakit nasira agad? Bakit ginamit ng pulis na dapat gamitin sa ganito? Kumbaga, ginawang private vehicle, yung public vehicle, yung mga ginagamit sa outside, sa service, or sa duty. So, yan yung purpose. Aside from that, pag once kasi yung mga kagamitan na to, nag-i-issue sa imo as a police officer, hindi mo na pangalagaan, it can also affect your duties. Kasi yung mga gamit na yan yung kaakibat, kumbaga, gamit mo para maging effective yung pagbigay mo ng service sa community. For example, yung patrol car. So, what if hindi mo naman meron palang sira, hindi mo gi-report, hindi ka nag-ask ng assistance sa government na ganito pala, sa imo man nag-i-issue, it's your responsibility. So, hindi mo gi-report. So, ano mangyayari ngayon? Nag-response ka ngayon sa isang certain accident, imbis na makapag-rescue ka, ikaw pa ang gi-rescue as a police officer kasi na-disgrasya ka, kasi na-loose brake, for example, kasi walang maintenance yung vehicle, for example. Pag sa baril naman, nag-i-issue, nag-jam ang mga baril kay wala na ginalimpyuhan, ginapabayaan mo lang. Karon, imbis na makapag-save ka ng ibang tao, ngayon, na igo pang ibang nga tao, so naging negative yung outcome. Instead na positive dapat yung goal in terms of the duty as a police officer. So, yun ang purpose. Number one, yung gamit na yan, it was being funded by the taxes of the community, the citizen of the Philippines. And yung pangalawa is that, pangalagaan natin yung mga property na yan nag-i-issue sa aton. It is because part yan ng duties na meron tayo. We cannot able na ibigay yung total or 100% ng service natin sa community if wala yung mga yan. Okay? So, next, we have here, respect for human rights. Sabi dyan, ethical standard din ng mga Philippine National Police na dapat nilang sundin ang pagrespeto sa human rights na meron yung citizen. It was being emphasized here in the performance of duty, sa duty ng mga police, members of respect, i-highlight na, pero ito ang i-highlight ko talaga, of all person. Pag sinabi natin of all person, wala kang pinipili. Mayaman man yan o mahirap, you must respect their right as a person. Sabi din dito, no member shall inflict, instigate, or tolerate extrajudicial killings, arbitrary arrest, act of torture, or other cruel, inhuman, or degrading treatment. So, kumbaga, in short, as a police officer, they must protect the life. That is their number one duty, to protect the life of every person and at the same time to protect the property itself of the people. So, halimbawa, pag ikaw mismo ngayon, you use excessive force or mga unnecessary force in terms of arresting, do you think nagawa mo ba yung main responsibility mo in terms of protecting the life of the people? Kumbaga, na-defeat yung purpose mo as a police na dapat supposed to be you're protecting the life. So, avoid the use of unnecessary force or yung tinatawag natin na excessive force, cruelty in terms of arresting kasi sa part ng duty natin. So, when can we use excessive force? Okay? We can use excessive force, example, pag justified only. and if absolutely necessary, and lawful. Pag sinabi nating lawful, kumbaga, necessary, meron ng threat doon beyond sa control, yung example, yung mga hostage taking, you can use excessive force if natapos mo na as a police officer, you did your part in terms of the talking. Nagbigay ka na ng warning na ganito, ganyan. Nakausap mo na. Then, hindi effective. So, ito na yung part na maggamit ka na ng excessive force. It is because meron nang pwede ma-harm na life ng ibang tao, but use that excessive force in justifiable means. Do not eliminate the life of that certain person in terms of using excessive force. Okay? I hope you understand. Next, we have here the devotion to duty. PNP members shall perform their duties with dedication, thoroughness, efficiency, enthusiasm, determination, and manifest concern for public welfare, and shall refrain from engaging in any activity which shall be conflict with their duties as public servant. Pag sinabi nating devotion, it was being dedicated to your duty. So, dapat, as being dedicated, avoid those illegal activities, avoid those temptation, mga bribery na meron possible na mangyari, i-offer sa imo as a police officer, and build up a strong commitment towards your service and loyalty in terms of giving service to the public. And pag nagbigay tayo ng service, hindi dapat na pansarili lamang natin na benefits. Dapat sa public. The main goal of a police officer is to provide service towards the public. Kaya sinabi, rather than our own interest. Kumbaga, makahatag ka lang sa serbisyo sa tao, that is your main goal, then avoid your own interest. Then, as a police officer, makikita ka na you are dedicated enough na kahit pagod. Yes, tao yung police officer, nakakaramdam yan ng pagod. Merong time na kapoy na mag-duty. Okay? Pero still, ga-duty gyapon sila. So, they show their dedication to that certain service or duties that they have as a police officer. Next, we have here conservation of natural resources. PNP members shall help in the development of conservation of our natural resources for ecological balance and posterity as there are an inalienable heritage of our people. Ang ibig sabihin po dito, as a police officer, we must protect the environment and use the natural resources that we have here on our country responsibly habang ginagawa yung duty natin as a police officer. So, ano ba ang pwedeng magawa ng isang police officer? I-strengthen ang pag-enforce ng law in terms of those illegal activities that can possibly happen in the environment. Example, illegal logging, illegal mining, ano pa? Yung sa, illegal fishing, baga yung nagagamit ng dinamita. As a police officer, you can use your authority in terms of enforcing the laws in relation to that environmental laws. Okay, yun lang. Next, we have here the discipline. As a police officer, you must have discipline. Philippine National Police members shall conduct themselves properly at all times in keeping with the rules and regulation of the organization. In short, as a police officer, paano ka mag-show sang discipline? Come on time? Ano pa? Do your duties, pass your tasking on time, walang late na mga tasking, operations. Then, isa pang pwedeng ma-add natin, you can show discipline in terms of controlling your action. Kumbaga, when you say control your action, you know how to rationalize ano ang dapat mong gawin. Ganito ba? Ganito, ganyan. Hindi dapat natin gawin to kasi mali to. Ganito yung gagawin ko kasi ito yung align in terms of the ethical standard. Then you know how to control your emotions and behavior. For example, nagatubang ka mo karon sa rally as a police officer, karon gilabayan ka kamatis, itlog, bato. You can show your discipline in terms of controlling your emotion. Dapat meron kang maximum tolerance. Part yan ng discipline ng isang police officer. Nakakapag-handle tayo ng mga situation na grabe makapag-boost gid sang kaakig. So dapat as a police kabalo ka mag-control sa imong emotion kasi pag once na hindi mo alam i-control yung emotion mo na yan, yung mga actions mo possible negative na yung outcome. Next, we have here the loyalty. PNP members shall be loyal to the Constitution and the police service as manifested by their loyal to their superiors, peers, and subordinates as well. So, sinasabi dyan, sa loyalty, as a police officer, you must be faithful to the constitutions that we have here in the Philippines. Be loyal to the public. When I say be loyal to the public, yung pagbigay mo ng service. And as a police, magiging loyal ka din in terms of supporting the orders coming from the superiors and colleagues. But, when we say loyalty, pag orders na gani, hindi makonsider nga loyalty gyapon even though the task or operation being given to you is negative, illegal na. So, kay hambal man ni ma'am, loyalty, biskan ano isugo sang superior sa akon, dapat sundon ko. No, it's not. You know what is right from wrong. So, dapat, you must stand also. If the tasking given to yours is negative na illegal, then you have the right to ask for a question. Ask a question, why is that certain tasking of yours is very illegal? Is illegal. Bakit ganon? So, loyalty, it doesn't mean na sunod ka lang ng sunod. Dapat, pag sinabi nating following in terms of lawful and ethical gihapon. Next, we have here, be obedience to your superiors. Philippine national members shall obey lawful orders and be courteous to superiors officer and other appropriate authorities within the chain of command. They shall readily accept whenever they are reassigned anywhere in the country. Therefore, it is a taboo for any person to petition in court and in public forum his assignment. Pag sinabi nating obedience to superiors, kumbaga, ito yung sinasabi na respect the chain of command that you have in the organization. Pag natagaan ka gani operation, assignment, din ka na-assign, dito ka nga lugar sa Marbel, taga-diri ka sa Marbel, gi-assign ka Manila, do not question. Okay? Do not question, do not refuse. But, you are allowed to refuse or ask for question if, same gyapon ka ina, if the certain assignment or operation of yours is illegal or against the moral, against our moral, and it's very abusive, then you have the right to ask for a question and also can refuse. Ano yung mga example natin na mga illegally na talaga? Gisugo ka sang superiors mo da nga plantahan ebidensya tong suspect nga ginahambal. So, negative yun kasi beyond na yan sa duties mo na maglagay ng ebidensya, planting evidence. So, illegal yun. So, pag sinabi natin respect the orders coming from the superior, it doesn't mean na lahat ng utos nila susundin. Dapat legal and ethically gyapon. Next, we have here command responsibility. In accordance with the doctrine on command responsibility, immediate commanders directors shall be responsible for the effective supervision, control, and direction for their personnel, and see all the government resources shall be managed. So, ano yung sinabi dito? Command responsibility. It is referring to those high ops, mga higher officials, mga higher officers, mga commanders, directors, na ano daw, as higher officers, you are accountable daw in terms of the actions and misconduct of your subordinates. When I say subordinates, members, yung mga nasa ilalim mo, yung mga mababa, yung ranko. Then, as a higher official, dapat you must properly supervise and control your subordinates because whatever happens, success man yan or negative yung outcome, pag positive, yes, ang dayaw ara sa imo as a higher officer, pag negative sa imo gyapon ang balik. So, you are accountable whatever the outcome of certain operation or orders you give to your subordinates. So, gina-emphasize Andre, command responsibility, be accountable of whatever happened sa imo nga mga subordinates. Kung gusto mo positive, then properly supervise them and control them. When you say control them, pag meron silang ginawang mali, you can give punishment para hindi matolerate yung mga action na ginagawa nila. Okay? Then also to promote and build public trust. Kasi ikaw yung nasa higher ops. Dapat ikaw yung manguna, not tolerating the actions of your mga subordinates. So, diyan lang tayo muna mag-stop para sa karon nga adlaw nga discussion. Proceed natin to yung PNP Ethical Standard next meeting. So, every time na mag-post ako dito ng video discussion, take note, and at the same time, to ensure na meron akong ma-assess na learning sa inyo, comment a learning of yours na na-take note. Then, your attendance also, dito na ako mag-serve sa mga comment ninyo. Okay? Thank you for listening. God bless everyone. Ingat po kayo always.
So kaya kayo, no?